topic of questionnaires deals with collecting data, and as the name suggests, it's all about asking questions. In this GCSE question, it's asking us firstly to write down two things that are wrong with the question. This is quite a standard question in GCSE, so let's just take a bit of time to actually read the question. Gary wants to find out how much time teenagers spend listening to music. So this is what is written. How many hours do you listen to music? Okay, well the first thing is he doesn't state a time frame. So how many hours do you listen to music? Well, you could ask yourself, what, when I'm at home, when I'm at work, during the week? So that's the first thing that's wrong with this. There's no time frame. Second thing we need to look at is the boxes here, the options boxes. If I listen to music for 5 hours, which box would I put it in? Trouble is, what he's done, he's overlapped these boxes, which now makes it really difficult for anybody to answer. So that would be the second issue. As I said, these are pretty standard. There's no time frame and there's an overlap. So if you have a question like this, they're the first two things you need to check out. Okay, part B down the bottom here. It's now asking you to design a better questionnaire. So let's just think what things were wrong with this. Well, there was no time frame. So the first thing I'm going to do when I rewrite this question is to include a time frame. So this is what I've written. How much time do you spend listening to music each week? Now, I've put each week, but you can put whatever you want. You could put per day or something like that, as long as it has got a time frame. Okay, the next thing I need to do is to actually make sure I have boxes that don't overlap. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a box that has 0 in, because some people might not listen to any music at all, so they need to be included. All right, I'm now going to add another box, and I'm going to put 1 to 4. Okay, another box here, and for this one I'm going to write 5 to 8. As you can see, the spacing between these is the same. That gives me the option of 1, 2, 3 and 4. This gives me the option of 5, 6, 7 and 8. So if you think about it, I can put 4 answers in both of those. The other thing I need to do is to include anybody who listens to music more than that. Okay, so this box here would be for people who have 9 or more hours per week. Now, everybody's included, okay? Even if I listen to 100 hours, I would still go in this box, all right? Even the people who listen to 0 hours, they can go here. And I've put the time frame. So therefore, I'm going to get 4 marks now for that question. And there's 4 marks that we can get for answering those two. Okay, here's another question, but look at the similarities in it. Here we go. Paula wants to find out how much people spend on buying CDs. Here's the information, here's what she's going to use, and the question says again, write down 2 things that are wrong with this question. So just have a little look. How much money do you spend buying CDs? And then look at the options we've got. 10 to 30, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, and more than 70. Okay? Just pause the video and just think about what the 2 things that are wrong with this questionnaire are. Okay, so very similar to last time. First thing is there's no time frame. How much money do you spend at buying CDs? Well, a weekend, during a year, we need a time frame. And the other thing, look, if I spent £30, which box would I put in here? If I spent £150, I could still put an option in this one, but what if I didn't spend any money at all? I haven't got that option. So there's an overlap in choices in the values. Okay, the second question down the bottom, it's only for 1 mark. Paula asks 100 people in a CD store to do her questionnaire. Her sample is biased, all right? Now that means unfair. Why do you think it's unfair? Well, the reason it's unfair is because people in a CD shop are more likely to be buying CDs than if they're in a different shop. Okay, finally, this question. The reason I chose this was because of the wording here. Alright, the manager of a department store has made some changes. She wants to find out what people think of these changes, so she uses this question on this questionnaire. What do you think about the changes in the store? Excellent, very good, or good? Now the first issue we have here is that all the responses are positive. So no one can say that the changes are going to be bad. So we want an option there that perhaps isn't quite as positive. Okay, and finally this question down at the bottom. How much money do you normally spend in a store? A lot or not much? Well, the issue with this is that a lot or not much means different things to different people. So with a question worth 1 mark, that is perfectly fine as your answer. Okay, that's basics into questionnaires. I hope that helped. If you want to look at any more videos, check out the website. There's other resources on there, learning maths, etc. Okay, thank you very much.